Hi, I'm the Miserable Gamer and welcome to West of Loathing. I needed something funny to play because I'm deeply embroiled in Hellblade and Observer, and they're very, very heavy going games, and I just needed something to lighten my mood a little bit. So I saw this, and this is part of the Kingdom of Loathing series of games. This is apparently extremely funny. It had overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. Yeah, so I've been playing around on the menu and you can shoot stuff like that. And then what I found out as well, you can do this, like you can shoot the clouds. But you shoot the clouds and wait, and it explodes. Brilliant. Anyway, so let's jump in and start a new game. Right, wanted for protagonizing Marley Barkley. Reward 618 meat. Etta Doody, Clyde Roosevelt, Bjorn Foss, Griffin Foss, Garfield Smith, Felina Hatfield. Edit your name. I'm not sure why that's going up, but I like the idea of Nora Hatfield, Callista Canton, Winnie Madsen, Edward Williams. Yeah, that sounds like a good old Western star name, Edward Williams. Right. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Cow Puncher, Beanslinger, or Snake Oiler. Let's go for Cow Puncher. Cow Punchers solve their problems with their fists. Whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable fella in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable fella in a slightly less reputable saloon. You've heard the Cow Punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't going to punch themselves after all. I want to be a cow puncher. Your room. WSAD. Okay, that makes sense. This weird poster here. This weird poster appeared here one night. You read the spine of one of your books, Dick Smith and the Trouble at the Cursed Citadel. That was one of my favourites. Read another title. Annie Smith and the Mystery of the Cursed Cave. Mum gave me this one a few years ago. The Adventurer at the Forbidden Jungle. It's one of my favourites, or all of your favourites. The Miracle at the Old Cabin. Clay Swift in the Old Church. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. Now we've got a new inventory item. This book tells of a renegade sheriff who is really, really bad at walking. Unlocks Walking Stupid as stupid walking as an option. You read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walks can be added to your options menu. You got a perk, Stupid Walking. Nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. The bum shuffle. Oh god. Oh, that's not going to get old. Goodbye, phonograph. Turn it off. You pull the handle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Right, options. All right, so we can turn the Walking Stupid on and off. If it automatically spend XP. No, I don't want to automatically spend my XP. Goodbye, desk. Comb hair. You comb your hair one last time. You gain 1 XP. Hey, Russell. How you doing? Caw. Gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw. Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Goodbye, Russell. Be good. Goodbye, bear. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Oh dear. What a mess. Stack firewood. Yay, we gain another XP. This hearth really puts the hearth in Hearth at Home. You're going to miss Mum's cooking. Oop. One done outside. It's Mum's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. Funnily enough. You'll miss meals with the family. Your little brother's room. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. On the application to dynamics of a general mathematical method previously applied to optics, how many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? It's your kid brother's toy box. Look inside. Hey, you love stuff like this. You got an item puzzle cube. It's one of your kid brother's weird puzzles. Fiddle with it. Your brother almost had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves. So tidy. It's covered with all these weird diagrams and charts. Nothing on the hat rack today. Your mum smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mum. We're going to miss you, kiddo. And oh, before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... the one about picking locks? Oh boy. The one about desert survival? Oh boy. The one about bartering. Desert survival. That's the one. Enjoy it. You got an item. Desert eating and drinking. Please be careful. Please be careful at that. Write us a letter when you can. I will, Mum. Goodbye. Right, so we've got a new book. This book contains everything you need to know about how to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And the best part is that the buffet also has an open bar. It gives you the foraging skill. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. You got a skill, foraging. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which turns out isn't a real thing. Right, this is Pa. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I wanted you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. You got an item. Thanks, Dad. Good. Good luck out there, and be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. And your little brother who looks like he needs a wee. Your brother Rufus is standing there looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. You hand him his puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus. Time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? To help people, to seek my fortune, to get off this stupid farm. Seek my fortune. There's no opportunity here, kid. I'm going to make something of myself. I've got to go where I can make some meat. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mum and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'd be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. What is Dad doing? He's playing guitar with his... I'm guessing we're heading west. Go west, young man? Yes. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains. Stunt coordinator. What does a key grip do? 200 miles later. Cart dropped again. Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. What's wrong with that? Oh, he's drunk. Get the turnip. You got an item, a dusty turnip. BS horsery. The sign on door reads, "Gone drinking." Oh, stood in poo. Hey, buddy, where's the bar? As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnammit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. It ain't proper. He points to the hat, take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you wear. You got a 4-gallon hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Say, fella. You heading west? If you want some company, I'll be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. It's a spittoon. People spit in it. You know, without even looking at it, it's absolutely disgusting. Have a look in it anyway. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross spit, tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it even looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting, and the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Have a closer look. You are now on your hands and knees peering into a filthy crusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Get it. You reach your hand towards the oh no. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough in a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like a glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. We've come this far. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring, probably some kind of disease as well. Well, congratulations. You got an item, nasty ring. Hooray. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs. 25 meat each." The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Edward. What brings you to our little backwater? Oh, the usual. Came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend taking the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Ask about the railroad. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco, having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Ask about Dirtwater. Dirtwater is interesting, as far as it's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burnt to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. He pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger man, I'd be heading that way myself. Ask about errands. You mentioned errands. Yes, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account SHERF could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Yeah, well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpug in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. You got an item of weak fungicide. I'll take care of it. Attack the goblin. Right. So, we've got skills. We've got brass knuckles. We've got a gun. We've got something. We've got a plaster and we've got a flag. I'm guessing that's surrender. We've got the fungicide. We can click on stuff. So we can attack 7 to 8 damage. We can pistol attack. We deal 2 damage. Beef up. Cost 1 action point. Usable once per fight. Your muscle will increase by 2. This will not end your turn. First aid. And surrender. Give up is the same as losing. Weak fungicide. This won't end your turn. This will deal 25 damage to the target, assuming the target is a goblin. Spray it. Victory! Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back. Well done. You gain 3 XP. A crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. Grab a bottle. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age is can you reach the top of the bar? You got an item, Nurse brand whiskey. Pile of old newspapers, take one. You got an item, Boring Springs Gazette, April 20, 1895. This is a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it, and given your legendary low standards, that's really saying something. Turnip covered in grit increases your muscle mysticality and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Alright, we'll keep that in reserve. Let's go and speak to the barkeep again. Howdy, good to see you again, Edward. You tip your hat to the bartender. I took care of that goblin. Well, thank you kindly, Edward. I knew that you were a stand-up fellow the moment you walked in here. He reaches under the bar and grabs a bag of meat. Here you go, it's the best I can do by way of thanks. You gain 200 meat. Tip your hat. Who's this fellow at the bar next to me? Well, might be you ask him that yourself, seeing as he's right here. He won't bite you. Okay. Howdy, I'm Edward. Howdy, Edward, and I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. And how's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door, so business is booming. Nice. No, I mean, the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh. Is that what you're drinking here instead? Alright. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'm happy to show it to you. Okay. Woman glares at you. She probably just let her drink. I should probably leave him alone. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, tarnation, some dirty machine bit my beard. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. These guys are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from the hands to the how do they play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat, let's play. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards, sloppily, and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, a 2, a 3, and a king. Pair of 10s. Bet aggressively. Yeah, I bet you 15 meat. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. Okay, read and weep. You show him your pairs of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the guy on your right sometimes got a straight flush. I win! You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on your left total 21 points, and to the guy on the right's got 20 and you're 25. They squint at the rules again, but eventually shrug and nod at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. Guys, thank you for helping them learn the game. Gain 30 meat. You've already plumbed the depths of the spittoon in your own depravity. You should be ashamed of yourself. Right, let's go to the we'll go to the horsery later. Let's go to the SHERF. Boring Springs SHERF's office. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff. Okay, blasted sign papers. Sign painters. Say, you wouldn't be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here, but call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my door cell with them. It ain't much without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff, after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you, to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item, the deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new location of the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it? I'll be back with the door. What was that on there? There's a dirty mug here. Ah, we can collect those, can't we? Trade. Step right up, step right up. Brad's name, trades the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Braid, yeah. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, I'm trading the locks of soap and stick and dynamite for a needle. And there's a cunning skinner here who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides. Well, to that adventurous soul, I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. No trades right now, thank you. Get lost. Why is that guy dressed as a cactus? You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, cactus man. Howdy yourself. My name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And is that why you call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus. Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's might boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't have a newspaper or anything, do you? Give him your newspaper. Much obliged, partner. Now, let's see here if I can do what I can do to return the favour. Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind that outhouse in Oriole Mine. It's yours if you can go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Behind the outhouse at Oriole Mine. Okay, got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Stick the newspaper on him. Some loose dirt. I'm betting we can dig that up later. Right, so make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Right, so can we sneak? Thud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Should we just shoot him or? No, let's wake him up. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is, well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that is 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel kind of bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Thud. Thud, you don't want this life. Take a hike. Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine. You got a perk. Honourable. Right, so we've got rid of one. It's a beer barrel cactus. Harvest it. You squeeze a mug's worth out of the flowers. This is a mug of frosty beer harvested in a beer barrel cactus. The greatest thing evolution ever produced. Increase your maximum health points by 10 for the rest of the day. Let's do that because we might need it for fighting this gang. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Find the skeepers. 25 meat and a recovered mug. We've got an item of a pair of silver cufflinks as well. And we're just skating around. There's another one asleep. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Tie him up. Can you pass the soap? Let's tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and then to the handle of the tub. The SHERF can come collect him later. Let sleeping bandits lie. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? Well, I don't want to leave, so let's approach them and talk. Howdy, boys. Deal me in? The one with the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? I'm here for the SHERF's door. I'll show you the door to hell. He draws his gun. Okay, then a fight it is. Right. Try and shoot this target, will hit a sturdy barrel instead. Well, that's not good, is it? Oh, we're dead! At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Well, do we try again? Howdy boys, deal me in, blah blah blah. You're under arrest. Oh yeah, you and what army? Actually, I'll get back to you on that. And a hereto unforeseen member of the Fricker gang sneaks up behind you and knocks you unconscious. At least they were kind enough to drag you outside after they beat you unconscious. Right, we're trying again. Approach them and talk. Howdy boys, deal me in. I'm here for the sheriff's door. I'll show you the door to hell. Okay, so we're going to fight again. We need to shoot that guy. Wow, he's down. You missed. And he missed again. Alright, we got him. We got him. Yeah, he's out. Victory! The sheriffs of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you. Though I'm not sure how your mother would feel. Gain 10 XP. Time to recover the sheriff's door. There's a mug on the table. Grab it. Another recovered mug. Pile of Fricker gang's ill-gotten gains. Take it. What a haul. 50 meat. It's the sheriff's door. Grab it. Got it. It should go back to the sheriff as soon as possible. Bye-bye, Soapy. Handstands. Oh, yuck. I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on his hinges. Nice one, stranger. This here prison cell just got 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that's asleep on the job. I'll go and round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you some reward. He produces a big bag of meat. You gain 400 meat. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What do you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Nope, you're not allowed into Topeka anymore, remember? No. Oh, walk through the... Howdy, howdy, good to see you again, Edward. Tip your hat to the bartender. Found these mugs. Much obliged. 75 meat. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. Real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. The woman glares at you. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, cowboy who's going to be searching the spittoon for his teeth if they don't leave me in peace. Okay, bye-bye then. Right, so all that's left to do... Oh, stood in poo again. Horses, 1,000 meat. Oh, god damn it. Come on, do me a deal. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here, let me see your map. They're always pretty much run to the same places. You draw 3 little pictures on your map. Oriole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. That does not sound like fun. Why these places? I think they're environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these notes. Let's just send it back here. How does that work? They're the special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. "300 miles is too far to go on. You need a horse. Try and avoid all this poo." Oh, we've got to go on the map, haven't we? So, let's go to Oriole Mine because we can get the... it's behind... The spade was behind the outhouse, wasn't it? This is where Bill said to look, behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. We've got a shovel. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Dig through it. 65 meat. Another mug. Oriole mine. Well, the horse wouldn't be in the mine, surely. Well, it looks like it would be. Got some unrefined meat nugget. This looks dangerous. At least there's no plunger hooked up to it. The elevator is closed. In any case, it's not a people elevator, it's a cargo elevator. This control mechanism is labelled Cargo Elevator Control. Posted on the wall behind reads, Level 1, blast and cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Level 3, tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Well, we need a plunger, don't we? Plungers, the sign lied. There's only one kind. Take one. Right, so we've got a detonator plunger. Now we need a blasting cap. These crates are all labelled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside quotes like that. Dang, it looks like you're going to need to open you need a crowbar to open one of these. Right, so let's go to tools. It's a toolbox, but it's locked. Hook up the plunger to it. Fighting your instincts for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a far distance away. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You've got to hook up a blasting cap. But I need... That music is getting quite loud. No. Right, so I can't do anything here at the moment. I'm guessing I'm going to have to come back once I find a crowbar. Alright, so we've got a new mug here. Our finder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett, he showed up way too early. Beauregard Skelton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Dig up the grave. Why would I want to do that? Oh, this is not good. Oh, god damn it. Blasters all over me. Got him. Victory! You put a stop to Captain Skelton, unnatural animation. 12 XP. You got an item, old cavalry saber, and you got a gold tooth. Sweet. What the hell? A skeleton. You're not going to get past it without a scuffle. Scuffle it is. Why can't I use the sword I just got? Oh, that was good. 7. Yes. Victory. The skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. 3 XP. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Here's the horse. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as not to startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not the horse that startles it easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay, that's a little strange. How do you do that without opening your mouth? Feed her the oats. You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Please don't look at me like that. Try the oats again. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky, but I guess I could put some sort of bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird, okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out. The horse gazes expressionately at them and eats them. After that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. Oh. Right. So I think we've done everything we can here. Yeah, we've done everything we can here. So 1,000 snake gulch. This does not sound good. Crap, that hurt. A snake that's sleepy, but not that sleepy. Fight it. Oh, easy. You have slain a snake. Before long they'll call you Snake Murdering Edward. Whoa, these jerks are quick. Ow. Oh, I'm being poisoned. Victory! You made short work of that long snake. Oh, not another one. Come on! This snake looks really angry. You're going to need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Ah. So he gets me with the bite, so that's 4 off, then I'll lose another one to poison. Now, should I take... I think I'll heal. Put those plasters on me. Oh, almost. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. There's the horse. Ah, this horse has gone snake crazy, or maybe it's just some kind of other crazy before. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but he seems to recognise that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around that skull of his. Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-island stare. 1,000-yard stare. 1,000 island. That's just dressing, not a stare. And the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's trying to trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Feed him the oats. Are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather a wee niggled. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension. You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Ah, okay, so we M for the map. So we've done that and done that, but we haven't... Let's go back to the Oriole mine then. Okay, so we still have not got... Still need tools, don't we? What have we got in here? So that is 4 to 5 damage. Alright, the saber is more damage. Right, so I wonder if we... There's nothing here to dig up. I'm not seeing anything. But there was that pile of dirt in the town. Which happens to be right at the other end of town. Yuck. Shovel it! It's nasty work. Someone's going to do it. We can get rid of all the poo. And there was this. Oh, just another mug. I wonder if we can trade anything. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name, trade's the game. I seriously doubt his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. Well, today, sir, I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. Alright, so we need soap. Requires dickering. Dickering? Rattlesnake hides. Why did we not get any rattlesnake hides when we just killed those 3 rattlesnakes? Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. And thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? You said something earlier about an injury. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why did she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself in her office, said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse? I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. Ah, Nurse Whiskey. We've got some Nurse Whiskey. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favourite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about her 50s. Her hair is greying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. Grab a pair of pleasers and pluck out some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Hey Doc, can I have a look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not sure if they're going to do you much good in this doom-forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. Check out the books. You survey the books on the shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Leaf through the Legends of Curly's Meat. Leaf through the Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. Leaf through the Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. Let's go for Curly's Meat. The book tells of a story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meats, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. It purports to be a Civil War surgeon autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So, it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed. And you know that a blurf is a Goblin word for an hour. You've learned to speak Goblin, sort of. Goblin tongue. Make like a tree and leaf. Why has she got stacks of TNT? The stove is spotless, either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she's never cooks. Oh wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Dr. Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so she glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? So what's up? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. You don't go ahead and pick one, I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with their heartstrings out, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside information, but I'm not losing my damn mind. How is that even possible? It isn't possible. It goes to everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and then. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens, but... What doesn't happen is them coming back afterwards and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbours, friends, husband. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. What now? Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumour. Rumour, what is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is there's a fellow out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. Magic like the beanslingers use? I've never heard of any beanslingers raising the dead, have you? That'd be one hell of a can of beans. What now? What's the deal with all the TNT? It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into small bits. So I can blow myself into bits so small there won't nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Drastic hell, no way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things. Fair enough, I suppose. Anything else? About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe somebody ought to try and stop him. You, because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A grey-haired old woman knows much about fighting as a squirrel knows about surgery. Did you hit your head in a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if you were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who knows of death about in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Dr. Alice stares back at you, takes a swig from the bottle, saying nothing. It sounds like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and, well, everyone. She continues to look at you, and you can see the gears turning in her head. It beats nothing. It beats doing nothing anyway. It beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumour? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me. Maybe you can find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible? Like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eye. Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Just let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll wait here. Right, so we've got to... How the hell are we going to... Where do we get the bloody... Right, we can't dig anything up there. 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 Right, we can do nothing here. Oh, what was that? Chunk of wood from the broken hitching post. So we've got a broken board. Howdy, howdy, good to see you again, Edward. Found these mugs. 75 more meat. I'm not sure where we're going to get a crowbar, but I'm going to have to leave it there, so thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying that. It's a bit weird, but it's good. Yeah, so I hope you are enjoying it. If you have enjoyed that, please subscribe and hit the notifications with the little bell icon to make sure you get informed of new videos that I put out. And you can find me on Twitter. I'm at miserable_gamer, and Facebook is miserablegamer, all one word. And leave me a comment below. Let me know how you think I'm doing. What you think of the game. It'd be great to hear from you guys. So thanks again for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.